Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old School RuneScape. Today we're starting the Trailblazer League, which is the second league of Old School RuneScape. I really enjoyed the Twisted League, which was the first one, so I'm hoping to similarly enjoy this one. It took me a little bit of effort to get into a world. They decided to get rid of the reward where people who got certain ranks in the last one could get in better worlds, which is kind of annoying because I did really focus on getting that. It was one of my big goals of the last league. So I had no advantage and all the worlds were full. So we're actually on a British world, so my connection might be a little laggy. But anyway, enough of that, let's go ahead and get started. So, leagues are time-limited game modes, you complete tasks to earn points, they unlock rewards. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, they want me to go here. Okay, the leagues menu. Wow, that was my first task. Alright, this is the task list. Yep, I'm kind of familiar with how it works. Looks like it's the exact same as last time. Alright, so this is the thing I don't really know anything about, is what the tasks are, because I've not looked at any information on that. There's obviously quite a lot of things to do, and obviously it depends on what area you can be in. Right now we can just be in a couple areas, so there's only a couple tasks we would really worry about. We don't have enough tasks to unlock our relic. Alright, areas. So this is going to be the menu that we would choose what area to unlock. I still am not 100% certain on what areas I'm unlocking. I have an idea of at least the first one, but I'm going to allow people to get a feel for the leagues and do a little more research myself before I commit to unlocking too much of this place. But I'm pretty sure I want to unlock Ardoin. You can teleport to the areas? That's interesting. I didn't expect that. Alright. Now we get to get Karamja, just as a free area. Look at all this stuff. We get Shiloh Village and Jungle Potion automatically. And you get some tasks auto-completed. Nice. Alright. You get the special little animation for that. Cool. Alright. So now we get to choose our relic. I do know which relic I'm choosing. I, for the most part, kind of know which relics I want. I do need to double check on a couple of them, just to be certain, but for today, it's a very obvious choice for me. They did make the relics a little bit nicer in terms of not feeling like you're missing out on certain things, because it's like all relics give certain increases now. So we can be like, oh, Endless Harvest, passive effect, your run energy will never drain. Yes, all three give that now, so you don't have to choose that one. So this one, it doubles gathering skill resources, and it banks them. Which, obviously, this is the type of thing that I like, so it's the one I'm going to choose, but we will look at the other ones just in case. They seem really cool, but, eh. This one just makes you process things faster. This one really doesn't seem very fun to me. It doesn't even give you, like, extra XP, it looks like. It's just faster, so you can do the skills I don't like faster. But you have to get the supplies to do that. And then there's Skilling Prodigy, which is an interesting one. But ultimately, outside of combat skills, I don't really think I want the plus 12 boost that much, just because you kind of want to get the skills to 99 anyway for the points, right? We're going to go back, we're going to go head on over to Endless Harvest, and we are going to select that. Yes. Alright. We are now ready to begin into the tutorial. Now the first thing I noticed is, what is this? Waystone. What is a waystone? Is that like a thing that gives you a task or something? Like, what is a waystone? Or is this what teleports you to areas? Ah. Interesting. So where do we teleport in Karamja then? Ooh, we get a new teleport thing. Cool stuff. Alright, so here we are. Oh, interesting. This is not where I would have imagined we would teleport, but it's right next to the house, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, we can look now and kind of do just like a tutorial here. So these are all the areas that we can choose. You get up to 5 of them, so obviously there is a few that you're not going to get. And really the only one I'm 100% certain I'm not getting is the wilderness. All the others I'm still considering. Like, the desert is unlikely, unless there's one that gives unlimited runes, which I didn't see in my quick glance, but I might have missed it. So that one is probably not, but maybe. Asgarnia, I don't really know about that one either. Obviously, God Wars Dungeon is included in that, so that's kind of cool. We definitely want this one, though. This will probably be my next choice, and I just don't know about the elves. I'm not familiar enough with the elf additions they've made to even know if Prifddinas is worth having or not. So that's something that I kind of wish I'd gotten access to Prifddinas on the main account before this started, but there was just not enough time. But yeah, so we can go ahead. Oh, we got 20 league points apparently. Don't know how that happened. So we need 480 more points until our next relic. I don't know, do the areas unlock with the relics or what? Obviously, I mean, there's more relics than there are areas you unlock, so I don't really know how that works. Maybe it's like every other. Maybe it's a completely separate thing. I really don't know. Does it say? How do you unlock it? You need to complete more tasks. Alright, well. Anyway, though, let's look at the rest of the relics. This is kind of just a starting episode, so we're not really going to be showing much else off other than what is here. So we get Fairy's Flight, which you get a Fairy Mushroom, which can teleport you to any fairy ring or spirit tree. I like this one. This one does sound fun. Next one's Eternal Jeweler, which, I don't know what all the teleports are for all these things, and obviously their usefulness does depend on which areas you have unlocked. So this one may or may not be amazing. I don't really have the memory of all these items or the ability to just instantly put them together in my mind to say like, oh, this one is must-have or not. So yeah, this is definitely a tier I need to research. It's unfortunate it's the first one because it means I have to research fast. But this one, I feel like this one is amazing because this one lets you teleport back to where you teleported from, is my understanding of this description. So like if I'm in God Wars Dungeon and I teleport to Ardoin Monastery using my cape, then I should be able to just teleport back to God Wars Dungeon. That's my understanding. Can't do it when you have a follower. But yeah, I feel like this one's amazing. Obviously, it would be best paired with an unlimited teleport that takes you near a bank, which I don't know what the best one of those is. So yeah, I feel like this one's the one I want just because it's very versatile, but obviously I do have some time to figure out if one of these other two would be better suited for me. Alright, the next tier is all kind of similar. It makes your combat stuff better. Okay, so we do have the ammunition saving. Save 90%, so we're probably going to have the same thing for magic, right? Take 15% less damage. See, that sounds fun. Hit points regenerate fast. Attacks have increased accuracy. I mean, I'm probably going to choose the melee one, but the magic one... Save 90% of runes. See, saving 90% of runes is nice, but you're still using runes pretty decently, so I don't know. I don't know if I want magic so badly, more than I would want the melee. I guess it depends. It's like, would it be better to have like ancient magic ice effects or the melee damage reduction for a noob like me? That's another tough choice. Luckily, this one's ways away, so I don't have to worry about it. They did lose the tier 4 one because it was buggy, so we only have 2 choices here. This is the clue scroll one, basically, for from the last one. It's the same idea. You might also notice each one has a passive effect on the bottom for each tier that increases multipliers and stuff. It's pretty cool. This is the one I'll be choosing, though, the Slayer task choice one. Slayer will be a lot of fun when I can actually choose my tasks. I wanted that one last time, honestly. It was just there was another one I wanted more. So that's an obvious choice for me. This one, Farming Cycles, yeah, I don't think I'm going to choose this one. It does have some nice effects, apparently. I hadn't seen this one. Stats don't lower anymore. I'm guessing they must still lower at some point, like when you log out or something? Otherwise, I just drink one potion and never again? I don't know. I mean, that's kind of a fun effect. Infernal Gathering. This is the one I think I want because it just gives you amazing tools which have no requirements and are the best in the game. And it auto cooks. It auto burns, which is kind of meh, I guess. Because what, you can't choose to keep the stuff? Or can you choose? I don't know. It doesn't mention you can choose, in which case it kind of makes the pickaxe the best one, which admittedly that is kind of the best one, because that means that I can mine a rune ore and it'll automatically give me a rune bar without the coal. That does sound amazing, and it would go well with me being melee, getting smithing super easily. And then there's Equilibrium, which basically is just like a XP gain, but it's like a really powerful XP gain if you do it right. So if you save your least favorite skill for last, you would be gaining a ton of XP in it. Although it is not multiplied, and you will already be getting a huge multiplier by the time you get to this point, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Who knows? And then we have the last tier, which starts with Draining Strikes. This is another combat-focused tier. So whenever one of your attack hits, it can restore stuff. So we basically have a vampirism effect here. I hadn't looked too closely at this one, apparently. Each one has a different one. I think I looked at one of them, but not all of them. So this one, all of your attacks have 10% increased accuracy and damage. Up to 5 additional targets next to your opponent will also be hit. My question for this one is, because it does sound nice, but will it make them aggressive to you? Because if it does, then I would never choose this one. If it doesn't make them aggressive, then that one is pretty cool. Although it is limited to multi-way combat, and that's another thing. I just don't know how much my combat will be in multi-way combat. So that is another big question. And then we have Weapon Specialist, which has the same increase there. This is the Special Attack Energy 1, and I don't think I'm going to choose this one. So it's one of the other two I'll be choosing. And, I mean, this one, probably, just because I saw the vampirism effect, especially for Prayer. That does sound amazing. So this is probably the one I'll pick for this tier, assuming we get to this tier, which I have every expectation in the world that I will get this far, because why not? But yeah, that is all of the things. I guess there's no time limit here. Why does it say Channel Karamja? Oh, it just gives you information about it? Okay, well, that's fun. But yeah, anyway, I mean, that is just about everything that we are going to be looking at today. I could start working on my relics, but I don't think I will. Yeah, I mean, we already have a relic. Oh, whoops, my screen is going crazy. Don't know. Okay, that did affect the video a little bit. Let me try to get that back. Sorry about that. My monitor has a bit of a problem right now. Oh, look at that. We got a thing. Molly. Oh, I mean, that's interesting, I guess. I wish one of these made you just auto-complete random events. That would be a nice little one. But yeah. So we'll get done with this, and then I'll look at the tasks real quick, and I'll just finish a task. And that'll be it for this first episode. This is basically just getting to know the league episode. And then we'll do an episode each time that I get a new relic or area. And maybe also a couple episodes just showing off like very specific things. All right, I need to look at her. I think I'm saying yes to doing this. You know, I'm just gonna leave. All right. Okay, this one's not even hard. Sometimes it is actually slightly difficult to remember which one, but not in this case. I say that and I probably get it wrong somehow. What's hard about this one is how they don't sit still long enough. Oh my gosh, lady. If you could sit still for a few seconds, that would be nice. Don't even get anything good from this in all likelihood. It was probably not worth the time. Then again, this whole introduction was really a waste of time. If I was real smart, I would have spent this 15 minutes actually playing the game. But you know, gotta document everything for the old YouTubes. Alright, we caught our sister. Now we have to go next door again, because they're not allowed to be in the same room at the same time. Can we go? I think we're gonna build a little bit of lag for playing on a British world. Yep, we got her in the cage. What reward we get? 2 uncut rubies. I mean, that's not terrible. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at the items we got. So we got cosmetic stuff because of all this. So we get twisted blueprints, which can make your house have the twisted player-owned house theme. But obviously I have to go to an estate agent for that. Interesting. Yeah, so this is what we look like now. It's kind of completely useless. So yeah, I guess I should discuss that. So originally they were going to give us a few nice things for getting a high ranking in the previous league, and they decided not to do that. They just gave us a whole bunch of cosmetic junk and 2 completely useless like worlds where anyone who was bronze or higher can get in, which, you know, might be okay if there was a lot of those worlds, but since there's only 2 of them, they're going to be constantly full. Probably to the same level as a normal world, because most of the people playing this league will have played the previous one as well. So it's really just like, you know, they're throwing us a bone so that we don't get mad. But I mean, it'd be a lot less annoying if I didn't log in today to record this episode and every single world was full. It's kind of annoying. I mean, can we look at that still? Maybe they're not full anymore. Maybe they've added more. Find the green worlds. Hey, look at that. -1 people. They're not full anymore. Oh, man. I think they've added more worlds, maybe? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm in the very last one, which is apparently the only one that's not full. Just because it's at the last of the list, I guess. Right, I'm in 557. So I'm not in a British world. I'm in a Australian world, right? Am I failing with my flags right now? Probably am. Well. That's why I save it for the end of the episode, right? But anyway, yeah, that is the very first episode of League 2. I'm really looking forward to grinding this out. Let's go ahead and just do one quick task, which can probably be something really stupid like chopping a tree or anything simple. So what is the thing that we can accomplish here? Let's look at Karamja. I'm sure there's something easy we can do on Karamja, right? Receive an agility arena ticket. We don't have the level for that. I guess that's another thing we can look at. You start off with 10 agility. Defeat a Czar, receive a Slayer task, complete the thing. Oh, fill a crate with bananas, or pick a pineapple, or enter the Brimhaven dungeon. All right, pick a pineapple. Where do you pick pineapples? Or is that something you can only do with farming? I feel like there are pineapple plants. You know, I'm just going to go fill a crate with bananas. That'll be our very first thing complete. Where am I? I don't even know where I am at this point. Okay, that's where I am. I thought I might be there. I just kind of wandered off, and I had the thing rotated weird. Okay, well anyway, let's get over to the bananas. I have not spent enough time in old school RuneScape in the past year, obviously. I had meant to get back a little bit sooner, but it didn't work out. Hey, we could kill an imp. We could try to kill an imp, but it's not going to work out because they're going to teleport away. I'm not strong enough. Oh yeah, you get a Draymond staff to start with, which is pretty cool. I think Lost City is already unlocked. Maybe? I don't know. I guess we could look. So yeah, we got Dragon Slayer, Restless Ghost, Bone Voyage, Dig Site, Druidic Ritual. Hey, we just advanced an attack level, which it was apparently a thing, so we don't even have to do the bananas. Yeah, Fairy Tail 1 and 2 already done, so that's cool. This is the world's toughest imp. This imp is like level 99 in imp levels, which is still level 2 in human levels. But we got bread dough. You know what? I'll take it. Not gonna take the ashes. We're still gonna do the bananas because I don't know. It's only been 20 minutes. We got the time. I'm not gonna let the first level up be the only thing we do today. That's just boring. It does show how nice the XP boost is, though. It's always good to keep that in mind, how nice it is. And it's only going to get nicer, so I'm definitely going to be saving certain skills until later in the league. Obviously, Last Recall could be really good for rune crafting as well. So in the end, maybe the unlimited, well, not unlimited, but the 90% reduction on rune cost won't even be that big of a deal as long as I get the Last Recall. I don't know. I don't know how many fills up a crate, but we just completed an easy task, which is pretty cool. Obviously, getting the area's tasks done is going to be really useful as well because a lot of those provide free teleports. So that's another thing. I don't know what all teleports they provide because I've not actually unlocked all of them. Yes, you're Luthus. You run the banana plantation. How many bananas? Well, fine, don't tell me. I'll just fill it myself. Probably like 10 bananas or something. Can I like search it to see how many it holds? No. I feel like it's probably 10. Maybe it's not. But yeah. I don't remember what I was saying before that. It was nothing important, I'm sure. I'm just really looking forward to this league. Being able to put a lot of time into it now. With this new apartment, I can actually be on the computer all the time, multitasking. So it should allow me to put a lot more effort into this league than I did the last one. There we go. We filled a crate with bananas. Now, what, do we talk to him to get paid for this? Oh yeah, we're rich now. We got 30 GP. We can escape the island now, except we could always just home teleport as well. But yeah, so that is a first look at League 2. I mean, it wasn't really anything special. We just got all the little tutorial things out of the way, kind of an idea of where I'm planning to go with this league, and now I have to actually start grinding out the levels and figuring out what I want to do with my life over the next however many weeks this thing lasts. I honestly don't even know. It's quite a few weeks, if I remember correctly. Let me go look at the news post. It's until January 6th, which is crazy. So the rest of my year is going to be spent on this nonsense. Obviously, at some point, I will have to go back to doing other things other than just this, but this will always be in the background, AFKing stuff. That is a question that I will answer for us right now is, can we just AFK to 200 million experience for tasks? Is that a thing that we can do? Skill tasks, right, we want all. That was our mistake, is we missed out on alls before. 25 million. Is 25 million the last one? I guess it is. I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. Unless it's considered something other than skill. No. It does look like 25 million is the most experience you need to get. I guess they're kind of assuming that you won't be able to get all of the tasks that you unlock because they're not like overly concerned about perfectly balancing all the areas. Because if it was pretty reasonable to get all the tasks, then obviously you would only want to choose the combination of areas that gave you the most possible points. And I mean, I guess if we look at some of these, it's kind of like, yeah, some of these I'm definitely not gonna do no matter what. But I mean, you do have until January, so I don't know. Compared to the first league, this one's gonna be a little different because there's so many more things you can do in the mainland, whereas there was quite a few limitations on what was actually available over on the new continent, where they haven't added a lot of things yet. But I think I've been trying to sign off from this episode for 5 minutes, so you know what? I'm just going to leave it there. I don't know how many days it'll take me to get the second relic. I'm assuming not very many, so it might be just a day or two until we get episode 2, and I'll have to have chosen which relic I want. Same goes for the area. I don't actually know when the areas unlock. I mean, it looks like it's visible here. I just can't tell. Yeah, like, there's no way to see this, as far as I can tell. Maybe it'll say on the news post, though. Let's see. I mean, it might be on the wiki as well. A fixed number of tasks. Alright, so it's a certain number of tasks that you reach that. And I would assume that it's not really tied directly to the other thing. Let me see. Does the wiki tell me when I unlock a new area? Or does nobody really know yet? I don't think anybody really knows yet. If anybody knows, they're not telling me. So yeah. Basically, we'll do an episode each time we unlock something major. So I'll see you guys then. Bye!